Morning children, welcome back to English class. Okay, so this is session 2 of lesson, that means C reading from 8th unit, that is the dead rat. Okay children, in yesterday's session we have discussed that Madananka, he left his family. When he left his house after few days, he was, that means he had a boy, he was named as Ratnanka. As his grandmother told that you have enough grown up, that means 10 years old, so go to the next village. When just go to Ekshadatta, who is a great or rich or wealthy merchant, and explain him our situation, try to learn some money from him. Okay, as per her advice, Ratnanka went to Ekshadatta. He explained everything. Later what happened we'll see in today's session. Open textbooks children, page number 138. Third paragraph. Hearing Ratnanka, Ekshadatta laughed, looked around and pointing towards a dead rat lying in the street, said, "Lo, my boy, the dead rat is the capital which I can lend you. You take it away and do some trade with it. To an intelligent man, it will fetch millions, and even if I give millions to an unintelligent man, it will be of no use." Ratnanka thought for a minute and then took a dead rat as a favor from Ekshadatta. He made a cup out of a leaf and placed the dead rat in that cup. He carried it through streets crying, "A rat for sale." One merchant who was taming a cat in order to get rid of the rats that were a menace in his shop purchased the dead rat as prey for his cat and gave him a handful of Bengal gram. Okay, so yesterday Ratnanka explained everything, right? After hearing Ratnanka, Ekshadatta laughed. Then he looked around. When he looked around, he found one dead rat on the road. Then what he did, Ekshadatta, he told Ratnanka like this: "Lo, my boy, the dead rat is your capital." Capital means what children? Initial amount that generally we spend to start any business. So what he said, he pointed out to one dead rat and he said, "So there is one dead rat. Take that one. That is your capital. And that only I can lend you." So what is this children actually? Ratnanka asked him money, but Ekshadatta was giving him dead rat. So is it possible to do a business with dead rat actually? So if you are in that position, what do? Are you ready, or you will be ready? Are you going to accept that? In generally we don't accept, right? Because we thought like, what can we do with a dead rat? And what he said actually, Ekshadatta, he said to take the dead rat, and what he said actually, if you are a wise person, if you are a capable person, even with this dead rat also you can do something. You can become a millionaire. But if you are not a worthy person, even if I am going to give you millions of money, that is going to be of no use. So really those are wonderful words, right? So if you are capable, you can do with anything. So that's what he wanted to say that. But if you are not capable, if you have a lot of money also, there will be no use. You can't do any business. You can't start anew. You can't own anything. After listening that, Ratnanka actually he thought for a while. Then he became ready to take that. He took one leaf. He made that leaf into a cup. Then he placed the dead rat into that cup. Ratnanka went away from there. Then what he did, Ratnanka, he started crying on the roads. See here, crying means not weeping. Here crying means shouting. So generally, vegetable vendors, fruit sellers, we see that they cry, right? They'll shout. A kg 10 rupees, 20 rupees, like that. That is called as what? Crying. So here, Ratnanka started calling or shouting like, "A rat for sale, a rat for sale." In that way, he shouted on the roads. Then what happened? Who listened that? There was one more merchant. Actually, that merchant was taming a cat. So taming means domesticating. That means what? He was having one pet animal, cat. Why was he taming cat? To get rid of the rats in his shop. Actually, to get rid of the rats that were making a menace. Menace means cause harm. So in the shop, a merchant was having one shop. In that shop, actually, rats were spoiling spoiling everything. So to get rid of that, he was taming a cat. So now he wanted the dead rat for his cat as a prey. Prey means you know that, right? Food. So that merchant wanted to give the dead rat as a food to his cat. So that's why he wanted to buy dead rat from Ratnanka. Understood, children? While Ratnanka was shouting on the roads like a rat for sale, a rat for sale, one merchant heard that. Actually, he was taming one cat to get rid of rats in his shop. So he wanted to buy the dead rat as a prey to his cat. So he bought that from Ratnanka. So instead of that, so there was no money, right? Money was there, but anyway we know about barter system, right? People use it to exchange the items. So for the dead rat, actually the merchant gave him a handful of Bengal gram. So he was a merchant, right? He was having shop, right? From that shop, he gave Ratnanka a handful of Bengal gram, right? Later what he did, we'll see. Ratnanka took the Bengal gram home and soaked it in water. Okay. Next morning, he added some salt and pepper to the soaked and swollen Bengal gram, took drinking water in an earthen pitcher, went outside the city and sat under the shade of a tree and offered each woodcutter some Bengal gram and cold water. So Ratnanka took that Bengal gram from the merchant. He went home. Then he soaked it in water. He soaked Bengal gram in water. Next morning what happened? Obviously if you soak Bengal gram in water, it will be swollen, right? So to the swollen Bengal gram, he added some salt and pepper. So generally for evening snacks we eat like this, right? So he did like that. He took that Bengal gram and drinking water in an earthen pitcher. Earthen pitcher means large jug. Okay. So he took some water in a large jug, went outside the city and then he sat under the shade of a tree. Okay. So who were there outside of the city? There were some woodcutters. So woodcutters means you know that, right? Okay. So woodcutters were working out there. Then this Ratnanka, he offered them. That means he had given Bengal gram to the woodcutters who were working over there. And of course, he had given them cold water as well. The hungry and thirsty woodcutters were pleased with Ratnanka's service, gave him 2 pieces of firewood each. Actually, woodcutters, they were thirsty and hungry as well. When Ratnanka gave them Bengal gram and cold water, they became very much happy. And what they did? Okay, they had given him 2 pieces of firewood each. So each woodcutter gave him 2 pieces of firewood. Obviously, woodcutters means they'll have only firewood, right? So they have given him firewood. Out of the 2, by the evening, pieces are piled up into a big heap, which Ratnanka sold away for 2 rupees in the city. Okay, like that. So he offered woodcutters Bengal gram and woodcutters gave him pieces of firewood. So by the evening what happened? Ratnanka was having a heap of firewood pieces. Then what he did? He went to the market, nearby market, and he sold all of that firewood pieces. And then he got 2 rupees. Then how much he got actually? Out of the 2 rupees, Ratnanka gave 1 to his grandmother towards savings, and with the other rupee purchased a kuncham, that means a kind of measuring unit for grains of Bengal gram. Okay, so after selling that firewood pieces, how much he got, children? He got 2 rupees. 2 rupees. In that what he did? He took 1 rupee and he had given 1 rupee to his grandmother as savings. With that 1 rupee, what he did? he bought again Bengal gram, and even he bought one kuncham also. So kuncham means it's a measuring unit. So if you go to the grocery shop, there we can see that, right? So per kg or half kg or for weighing it will be there. So that he bought one kuncham and Bengal gram as well. Okay. Out of this, he soaked 1 kilo every day and sat under the same tree with the cold water. In this way, he collected many cart loads of fuel within a month. Fortunately, there were incessant rains for 10 days, and as a result, there was a scarcity of firewood in the city. The firewood which Ratnanga had collected fetched him 100 gold coins. With that money, Ratnanga opened a firewood stall and began dealing in timber. So what was his job now? What was his business? Every day he used to soak Bengal gram. Later, next morning, he used to take that Bengal gram to the woodcutters and he used to sell them. In that way, in return, he used to get firewood. So like that every day he was doing. So after the month, what happened? Ratnanga was having cart loads of fuel. So he was able to collect the firewood full of one cart. Okay. Later, luckily what happened? Actually, there were incessant rains. Incessant means never stopping, continuously for few days, for some days. It was raining continuously. Because of that, what happened in the city, there was a scarcity of firewood. But this Ratnanga, he was storing, he was collecting the firewood, right? Then he sold all of that firewood in the market. Then after selling that, really he got gold, 100 gold coins. Understood, children? As there was a scarcity of firewood, okay, whatever he was having at his house, after selling that firewood, he got 100 gold coins. With that money, what he did? He opened firewood stall. Okay, after getting 100 gold coins, he opened one firewood stall and then he started timber business. Okay, later what happened? From timber to cloth, from cloth to grain, and from grain to diamonds, his business progressed rapidly. So first he started timber business. Later what he did? Even he changed it to cloth business. That means some days he worked as a clothes merchant. Later he changed it to grains. Okay, later he became grain merchant. After that, even he became diamonds merchant as well. In that way, his business progressed rapidly. Progress means he became very much rich. Within a couple of years, that means within few years itself, what happened? Ratnanga became one of the leading merchants in that city. So how was his journey? Just look at that. He started his business with a dead rat. Okay, with that, within couple of years, he became one of the leading merchants in the city. In that way, he progressed. Right? Later what happened? One day, Ratnanga got a rat made of gold. Okay, after few days, what he did? He got a rat made of gold. Okay, he got one rat which was made of gold and weighing 1 kilo. So what was the weight of that rat? 1 kilo gold. That rat was made with 1 kg of gold. Its eyes were made of rubies. So rubies means, you know that, right? Red color stones. And sapphires, and it had a diamond chain round its neck. Not only that, even that rat was made with 1 kg gold, and its eyes were made with rubies, ears were made with sapphires, and there was a diamond chain round its neck as well. It was kept in a silver trap and carried in procession with pomp. So you can observe the picture, children. There is one picture, right? In that picture you can observe that Ratnanga was there. In his hand there was a silver trap, silver plate, silver container. In that you can observe that golden rat. Golden rat was made with 1 kg of gold. Eyes were made with rubies, ears were made with sapphires, and there was a diamond necklace also around the neck of that rat. And he was going in a procession. Procession means what? A group of people going forward. Okay, generally in some celebrations or ceremonies, Ganesh Utsav, like that we can see the processions, right? Okay, so he was going in a procession with pomp. Pomp means in a grand manner. Ratnanka was leading the procession. So who was in front of the people? Leading. He was leading the procession. When he reached the residence of Yakshadatta, he asked the procession to halt. Okay. Hearing the when he reached the residence of Yakshadatta, he asked the procession to halt. That means what now? Ratnanka went to the residence. Residence means house of Yakshadatta. Who was Yakshadatta, children? Who had given him the dead rat. Okay. So when he reached the house of Yakshadatta, he asked the procession to halt. That means he said to the procession to stop. Hearing the band and the noise of the procession, Yakshadatta came out of his house and inquired what all the pomp and hubbub was about. So after hearing that all sounds, noise, band and everything, Yakshadatta came out and he started inquiring what was that. What were they doing in front of his house? What was all hubbub is going on? Okay, next. Ratnanka addressed Yakshadatta thus, Sir, I became a millionaire by your grace. Okay, when Yakshadatta was asking like that, Ratnanka told, Sir, I became a millionaire by your grace. Just because of you only I became a millionaire. With your help only, it is possible. 2 years back, when I came to you for a loan, you gave me a dead rat. Actually, 2 years back, I came to you. When I came to you, you gave me a dead rat as a loan. Your wise saying and the capital which I borrowed from you made me a rich man. So then you said something very wisely. Your wise saying. What did he say actually, children? If you are a capable person, even this dead rat is going to make you a millionaire. But if you are not a worthy person or capable person, if I give you millions of money also, there will be of no use. So that was a very wise saying given by Yakshadatta, right? So because of your wise saying and the dead rat which you have given me, just made me a millionaire or rich person now. Now I have come to repay your debt in the shape of a golden rat. So on that day I borrowed a dead rat from you. So today I came back to repay my debt. That too in the form of golden rat. You gave me a dead rat, but I am going to give you a golden rat. Kindly accept this as a symbol of gratitude. So why was he giving like the children actually? Because of his wise saying only, today he is in that position. So he wanted to show that gratitude. That's why he wanted to give a golden rat to him. Yakshadatta was amazed to hear his story. So he was surprised after listening this. He was very pleased with the intelligence and gratitude of Ratnanka. So Yakshadatta was very much pleased. That means he became very much happy with the intelligence and the gratitude of Ratnanka. So that's the end of the story. So understood the story or not, children? So what can we understand here also? Intelligence is very, very important. Always we need to take the wise steps. If you are wise, you can do anything. So always be smart. And you need to make the things out of the things which you have. You need to make them work out. That is very much important. So here we have seen that intelligence, smart work, self-confidence, self-belief, hard work are very, very important in order to get success. Along with that, we always must have gratitude. Understood, children? So with this, we have finished this unit. So today's homework is write glossary and summary of this lesson. Okay, thank you.